because they burned it out of him. Every ounce of softness he once carried. They took it. They stripped him bare and left him, bleeding in the cold. And when he rose from that darkness, mercy wasn't something he forgot. It was something they killed. Look at me. Look at what stands before you now. Do you recognize it? Do you see anything familiar in these eyes? No, you don't, because the person you knew is gone, dead, buried in the wreckage of everything you did to me. You created this. Not God, not fate, not some tragic accident of nature. You, your hands, your words, your silence when I needed you to speak, your absence when I needed you to stay. You carved this thing out of the person I used to be, and now you have the audacity to fear it. I wasn't always cold. I wasn't always this. There was a time when I believed in people, when I gave second chances like they were free, when I looked at the world and saw something worth trusting. I was soft once. I was open. I let people in because I thought that's what you were supposed to do. I thought loyalty meant something. I thought love was a shield, not a weapon. I was a fool, and you taught me that. You taught me with every lie you whispered while looking me in the eyes. You taught me with every promise you broke like it meant nothing. You taught me when you smiled at my face and sharpened your knife behind my back. You were my teacher. Pain was the lesson, and I learned. God, did I learn? You want to know when it happened, when I became this. It wasn't one moment. It wasn't some dramatic breaking point where I screamed at the sky and swore vengeance. No, it was quieter than that. It was slower. It was the accumulation of every single time I gave you my heart and you handed it back in pieces. It was the exhaustion of being disappointed by the same people over and over again. It was the realization, cold and final, that I was the only one fighting for something that was already dead. That's when I changed. That's when I stopped hoping, stopped wishing, stopped believing that if I just tried harder, loved harder, gave more of myself, things would be different. They were never going to be different. You were never going to change, and I was killing myself, waiting for something that was never coming. So I let it die, all of it, the hope, the trust, the version of me that still believed in you. I buried him with my own hands. I dug the grave. I said the words and I walked away without looking back. You created this. Every scar on my soul has your fingerprints on it. Every wall I've built was constructed from the wreckage of what you destroyed. You didn't just hurt me. You fundamentally changed what I am. And now you want to act surprised. Now you want to pretend you don't understand why I've become so cold. Why I don't let anyone close. Why I look at the world like it owes me blood. You did this. And the worst part, you'll never admit it. You'll tell yourself stories. You'll rewrite history until you're the victim and I'm the villain. You'll shake your head and wonder what happened to me, as if you weren't holding the match the entire time the fire was spreading. But I know the truth. I carry it with me every single day. I feel it in the emptiness where my trust used to live. I see it in the way I can't let anyone close without waiting for the betrayal. I hear it in the silence of all the words I'll never say, because I learned that vulnerability is just another way to bleed. You wanted me weak. You wanted me broken. You wanted me to stay down in the dirt. left me quiet and forgotten. But I didn't stay down. I couldn't. Something inside me refused to die completely. Some ember of rage, some spark of defiance that you couldn't extinguish no matter how hard you tried. And from that ember, I built an inferno. I took every wound and turned it into armor. I took every tear and forged it into steel. I took every moment of pain you gave me and I fed it to the darkness, until the darkness became my ally, my weapon, my home. You created this. Now, live with it. Don't come to me looking for the person I used to be. He's not here anymore. Don't search my eyes for warmth. You'll find nothing but winter. Don't expect mercy from hands you forced into fists. Don't ask for forgiveness from a heart you taught to turn to stone. This is your legacy. This is what you built. Every cold word I speak, every bridge I burn, every time I choose myself over everyone else. That's your creation, your masterpiece, your monster. And when he rose from that darkness, mercy wasn't something he forgot. It was something they killed.